Hey everybody, welcome to Morethanmeetstheseguys. We are getting after the newest release from Skybound, issue number 28 of Transformers by Kirkman and Dan Moore doing the penciling, Mike Spicer doing the coloring. And I'm here with Boo of the AccidentUnderground.com.
Howdy.
Oh, I'm
And this
sorry, and
cover is misleading.
it really is.
There's barely any Mirage or Bulkhead in this whole
Bulkhead makes
story.
a guest appearance, and he's like, and also not appearing in this episode will be Mirage.
Well, he was there in the roll call.
That's it, yes.
Yeah.
He showed up and someone else wasn't, but we'll get into
Or
that.
maybe he was in every scene because he's Mirage, he
Yes. So, anyways, issue number 28, and these the issues are getting really interesting.
Yeah.
So, back on the Nemesis, the Decepticon stronghold, there's a
Megatron's having night terrors.
he is having night terrors.
Did you ever see on Malcolm in the Middle when Francis had to stay with like the German family on the ranch?
I
And he had to
know.
stay in the bed with the main guy, the German guy from the ranch, because
No.
his wife was leaving town. She's like, "Oh, he can't sleep alone, so you need to stay with him, but it's okay, it's peaceful." And it turns out the guy had like terrible night terrors, like every night, just screaming his mind out. And Francis is just frantic. And then they'd wake up the next morning, he's like, "Oh yeah, that was a very good restful night." And Francis is like, "What? This is
Stop it.
Megatron."
Yeah.
He's just freaking out.
Yeah, he's he at least screams, release me, Desmere. And we know who Desmere is. That's the Quintesson. Was he a torturer? Or he wasn't really a judge, was he a scientist?
Uh, Yes, he was a Quintesson. We'll just say that
Yeah,
because
he's
we
a
still don't
Quintesson.
quite know what he was doing.
He was a the Marquis de Sade as a Quintesson.
Yeah.
So yeah, and so he's screaming and he's throwing all the Constructicons off him, and like Scrapper's telling them all to hold on before he damages them the Nemesis because he is that chaotic right now.
I think the Marquis de Sade would have been like a amateur compared to Quintessons. Like,
He
okay,
it was
noob.
it was fun for him.
Oh
This is
yeah.
like a state of purpose for them, for the Quintessons.
Well, he did something to Megatron, and we're
Oh
still
yeah.
not quite sure what he's done to him, but yeah.
Yeah.
Old tough Megatron is having some issues.
So yeah, we're getting into very much the early Marvel Megatron too.
Oh yeah.
The
And
craziness.
the Constructicons and Rumble are trying to restrain him so it doesn't hurt the Nemesis. They're
Yeah,
not even worried about themselves. They're worried about him wrecking the ship.
Rumble. What's a Desimir? Unclear. Rumble helped before he throws everybody because he's Megatron.
And I mean, do you think it's safe to even ask him? Like, if you say that name, he might freak out and attack you. It's like,
Yeah, it's like the your trigger word is zucchini. What are we gonna have
right?
tonight? Fried zucchini and mushrooms. Ah! And
Yeah, he's not even like an approachable leader that you could ask him about it.
he definitely is going to rule through tyranny and fear,
Yeah.
which he already is. I mean, uh,
And then all of a sudden he snaps out of it, and Rumble's still the only one hanging on. Rumble, like in the previous panel, is like rodeoing on
he still
Megatron's
kind of
shoulder.
is. He's like
Yeah.
Megatron's like I've had enough. And Rumble's back there. Megatron, are you? Is it over? Unhand me at once.
Yeah, he's just kind of grim looking then. But yeah, Rumble held on for all 8 seconds. So
And there's a lot going on here. I kind of forgot about the Skywarp bringing back the Gabaticons.
yeah.
And yeah, they show up with Energon cubes, and this is a nice, I don't know, a nice slap in the face of Starscream and Thundercracker. I was like, Skywarp, one of my most loyal soldiers, because he's really the only Seeker who's functioning right now on Earth.
And he's the only one left on the Decepticon roster.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, in that way, the Decepticon Seekers, yeah.
Yeah.
You come bearing gifts. Where have you been all this time? And he tells him real quickly that he was dismantled and the Autobots repaired him. So,
Foolishly repaired
foolishly
me.
repaired him. But Soundwave's still in their captivity. And that's when Laserbeak and Ravage have a little moment.
Right.
But yeah, so Megatron's being drawn. Sometimes he's very grim, and sometimes like stoic, and sometimes he has. It kind of feels like the Transformers manga style. I mean, I don't know if you've probably read the Transformers manga
Oh yeah, the
issues, right?
manga. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, and you see he has almost like the Fang canines,
Yeah,
and he has very much a manga looking, um, kind of look to his face right here.
yeah.
He looks nefarious, and
Well, that Dan Mora's style is very
yeah,
manga-esque.
yeah.
Very sharp lines, nice corners on the robots. I mean,
hmm
yeah, very good
It
work.
it's a lot of expression without giving up the idea of looking like robots too,
Right,
which was very much a late Marvel and definitely a UK Marvel kind of look where they look like guys wearing suits of armor sometimes.
yeah,
But yeah, they very expression filled. Even like Scrapper, and he has a mouth plate and a visor. Scrapper even has a bit of expression here, and of course Rumble. But
right.
yeah, and so yeah, they're all either. He said, "Yeah, we can't allow Soundwave, our fallen brother, to remain in the clutches of our most hated enemy. We must prepare an attack at once." So yeah, Scrapper and Rumble don't look very happy about that. Like they're a little concerned with Megatron.
Well, yeah, they're wondering like what the heck's going on because he was just going nuts. Then he was sullen, and then as
Oh
soon as Skywarp walks in, then all of a sudden he's happy again. So he's having some major mood swings.
yeah, he's I told you earlier, like he is purely chaotic evil right now.
Yeah,
Real
he's
emphasis on
chaotic
chaotic.
something, man.
Yeah.
And
He-
honestly,
mhm.
this reminds me of like season three Galvatron. These mood swings.
In a way, but yeah, kind of sort of that, except he didn't come from a plasma bath. He just
Yeah.
got tortured for who knows how long by the Quintessons. And man,
Megatron tends to lose his mind when he loses control over his situation.
yeah,
Yeah, when he's
man,
not in charge, he goes
yep,
crazy.
I cannot wait until the Quintessons show up in the Transformers book because I can't wait to see how he reacts.
Right?
It's going to not be very good.
Yeah, it's
God,
gonna be very bad.
is he gonna be
Very
like he's
bad.
gonna shut down like Ultra Magnus did?
Maybe, but not like your camera does.
My camera has a mind of its own, man.
Right?
It's gonna do what it's gonna do.
It just did the pan and scan. It's like
That they try to focus in on me, like, yeah, you like
it
that?
moved. It like moved completely like to the
Mhm.
left.
Yeah,
So
I don't know why it does
it's
that.
like we're watching widescreen on the old 4:3 format on TV.
You mean like the newer versions of the Transformers the movie on DVD and Blu-ray?
Oh, did they have that in the
No,
4:3
no, they
now?
didn't. They didn't. They just cut
Oh,
off part of the screen.
oh,
You know
I'm
that.
s- I don't know that. I stick with all my old stuff now. I'm happy for what I've got.
Yeah, the newer stuff cuts it off. It's kind of interesting to compare some of the shots. You see some of the we'll get into that with the Transformers the movie when we get into
Yeah,
that.
I just want to see the full screen version like we originally had.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
remaster that, make it pretty, don't cut anything off.
Yeah, really don't.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. So yeah, then we have Arcee. She's doing this like action battle scene, and you kind of find out quickly that she's in this kind of communing with the Magnus, I guess, legacy. She's got to prove herself. She's like on a vision quest.
Right.
It's because last issue, Ultra Magnus suggested she become the next Magnus because he freezes up.
So she got into like Transformers War for Cybertron video game and she's just
Yeah, pretty
carrying her way
much.
through it.
Yeah, that's there's I guess they're talking and she hears them in their little vision quest. They're talking
She
about,
can hear Magnus. She's
oh,
responding to
that's
what Magnus says.
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, talking about communing with the great warriors of our past, and she just like yells like communing.
Yeah.
And I was trying to see if I could see anything about these different bots, what they look like in this the scene, but I don't think there's anything really distinct
They're
about them.
kind of generic.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I kind of got to.
Well, that or there's really no identifying things about them that I can tell.
it kind of like whenever you have a history lesson from the Matrix in season three, which they love doing, and that
Yeah.
you have generic looking bots who kind of look like they could be something, but not really. They don't have distinct features to make them their own kind of character.
Right. Well, I like how she's communing with great warriors of our past, but communing, and I think that's why she reacts like that, is she's fighting them all. Like she's
Yeah,
gonna take them all
she's
on.
communing through battle.
Right.
But we come out of that and we see that Ultra Magnus has like almost it looks like fiber optic lines going from his chest into her head, into her body.
Yeah. And to her Autobot symbol, it looks like,
Yeah,
or to
looks
her
like
Spark, I guess.
it. She's essentially he's basically sending her a download of the Magnus legacy, and so he says as a Magnus, she's going to take the most damage. She's going to be in the front of the battle all the time, and it's a burden. And Optimus Prime is really hesitant about all of this. He seems like he's like, "Hey, you sure you're making the right choice?" Um, where Magnus is like, "Yeah, but I haven't been this sure about anything like this." So she'll be great, and she'll probably be better than I was, and but it's like Optimus Prime's not sure. I don't know if it's like he doesn't trust Arcee to be that good, or if he's kind of lamenting the losing Ultra Magnus as a soldier. So I'm kind of curious
Yeah.
about
Well,
that.
he's worried that, he still needs Magnus's expertise.
Hmm. But that's the whole thing with this download.
And honestly, the way they did the fiber optics coming out of his chest,
Hmm.
it reminded me of Pretty Boy from the Reavers in X-Men. The cyborgs. He had the fiber optics that would come out and reprogram people's
Oh yeah,
brains. Yeah, that's what this reminded me of.
took me a second. I had to reach back in the whole memory
He's
base
an
for that.
obscure enemy. I mean, he hasn't really been
I
around
can
too
picture
much.
it, but
Yeah.
I can picture him. But I don't think I've read much for that.
Yeah, it was back when they were in Australia and they like
Mhm.
crucified Wolverine on that big X.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, remember that? Yeah, it was
I
that
do.
time. Yeah, during that.
Okay.
And they had them in the Logan movie also. That was the
Yes.
Reavers, yeah.
Yeah. And,
Under Pierce.
hmm
Anyway,
So
that's just what that reminded me of
I can
is
see that.
Pretty Boy's fiber optics.
Well,
But yeah, Optimus is just worried that, he wants to keep Magnus, active.
yeah.
He's happy to have him back. He's really pulled him out of the fire a couple times and he doesn't want to lose him yet.
Yeah, I mean, Ultra Magnus was the VIP of the big battle between both factions because he rallied the troops.
Yeah.
He bought enough time for Optimus Prime to come back, and here we are. And so next page we go back to well, it's still in the arc. We go back to Soundwave is what
Yeah,
we're
we're in
back
the
go back to.
brig.
Yeah. And Soundwave was pretty much blunt about this. He's like, you're a betrayer. Megatron will crush your head beneath his heel for what you've done. Autobot disgrace.
Oh yeah. Well, if you notice they're doing kind of his original voice pattern, his manner of speaking.
Yeah.
'Cause he's like Thundercracker, Betrayer, that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. And they
Autobot
talk about that in the
disgrace.
letters column too.
Okay.
Yeah, because Ben Abernathy's like, well, Soundwave hasn't really been talking like that, and Kirkman is leaning more towards the traditional Soundwave pattern of speech. So
Yeah, and you can say that he's speaking differently because of his time in the brig or whatever the deal is. Maybe something happened in the battle.
Kirkman says in the letters column, well, he got banged on his head pretty hard.
There you go.
Yeah. So yeah, we're transitioning to the like a more traditional Soundwave speech pattern.
Yep. And there's a Thundercracker's trying to make him understand why he did what he did. He's like, look, there'll be a time when you're told to do something that's cruel and unnecessary or something bad will happen to someone you care about, and you'll see how callous and hateful the Decepticons really are. And then he has a like kind of a flashback to when Ravage was, you for lack of better terms, dead.
Yeah, he was inoperative and shock. Starscream would not help him fix
Yep.
him. He kept denying him over and over again.
So yeah, this is the most introspective scene in Soundwave here. Maybe you'll
Yeah.
understand when my actions, or maybe you still won't, but then you'll know who you truly are. And it's a very introspective set of lines from Thundercracker here.
Yeah, and it looks like it hit home with Soundwave
Yeah, at
because
least
Soundwave kind of stops and looks down after that. Like, yeah, I've already seen it. He
yeah.
didn't
It
say it,
almost
but
seems like he's like almost like it's given him something to think about, giving him maybe shaking his loyal resolve that he always has.
he's touched a nerve.
Yeah. But boy, we have a change of pace next.
Oh yeah,
Something we were waiting on, and boy,
we
this
have
is
mayhem. All right,
definitely this is
how
a
much mayhem? Miles mayhem,
miles.
miles of it.
I saw that one coming a mile away, miles
Ah,
away. Yeah. So Flag is just he's screwing with Miles Mayhem.
yeah.
He's like, first time seeing the sun in a while. Huh, Mayhem. Don't worry. We got a nice heart coal picked out for you. My hateful little mushroom. Oh, he's good. Well, Flags has some lines here. But
Oh
I
yeah,
guess,
not for long.
yeah, he's like, sorry, Flag, got other plans. Viper activate. And Viper was his mask power.
Yeah,
So,
his little helmet.
but it looks like it's nanotechnology and it's just it comes from somewhere and just it's almost like Iron Man over his head.
Yeah, it like comes out of his suit.
Yeah, I think so. Kind of looks like the gold in Stargate.
Oh yeah, I
Just
could say that.
very nanite-like though. Flips over his head, and he's getting blade jet in his vehicle to release. But dude, Viper is spitting acid on everyone.
Yeah.
It's
I guess they're
nasty.
calling it Blade Jet instead of Switchblade.
Yeah, I wonder if they didn't have I wonder if they didn't have the right to call that anymore.
It might be a trademark thing.
Yeah, but I mean
Yeah.
it's
It usually is.
yeah. It's not. Well, I as much as I enjoy Mask, I'm not a huge diehard fan of it. Therefore, it doesn't bother me that much. I know the people who are diehard fans are going to hate this, just like Matt Tracker not being a blonde white guy. But which we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
Flags over there, secure the prisoner, and the blade jet starting up in the warehouse, and there's all kinds of mayhem going on. So I love this. Consider this my resignation flag. And he kicks over a guy who's melting from the Viper, acid coming out.
Acid.
Yeah,
It looks like a scene from Heavy Metal.
it kind of
It
does. It's
looks like
very
it's just
frenetic.
yeah. Because I mean, there's a melting and bubbling corpses everywhere. This is
Yeah,
like
he uses the melting to the acid to break his handcuffs.
yep.
And I love Flag in this whole scenario. He pulls his gun out. I can't believe I have to shoot the guy myself. And Mayhem attacks the gun with the acid and makes him drop it.
Oh yeah, and it burns Flag's hand too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if that's going to give us a clue about if this is really Flag or not. So,
Yeah.
and he's yelling at everyone in to get him, and Miles Mayhem climbs into Blade Jet and stop him, stop. Does no one have a rocket launcher handy? Best. Then we have Blade Jet. He takes off. He does his old VTOL thing with the helicopter
Helicopter.
mode, and then switches over to. And I love you got like the moving arrows to show the direction of things, how they go.
Hmm.
It turns into the jet part of it and flies off.
It looks like instructions.
It kind of does. No, it very
Yeah.
much does. And
And
there's
then boom, he's off with all the anime speed lines.
yep, and there's Flag.
He actually
Someone.
cracks a sonic boom, I think.
Oh, I thought
It
automatic
says
hit.
boom.
Boom.
So I was figured like
Maybe.
he stole a line from Thundercracker.
Flags down there. Someone find Matt Tracker. I have a sneaky suspicion we backed the wrong horse. Oh
But we knew
no.
that the whole time.
Yeah, he did. Oh no. The US military has done something that's gonna hit them in the butt later on. I can't imagine how that's like.
That never happens in
No,
real
no.
life.
So good thing we took out Saddam Hussein, huh? Because everything went well after that.
Who?
Anyways, Saddam Hussein, he's terrible.
That guy
Yeah.
from South Park?
Yeah. Hey
Hey,
guy,
guy,
take it easy.
relax.
Relax. Though back at the Witwiki homestead, it's kind of a sad homecoming because his dad's in the Matrix now. Um,
Yep,
you know,
literally, not
yeah,
like Neo.
Spike. Spike shows up and has Carly staying over. And she's like, it was like weird I'm staying here. He's like, yeah, honestly, it's weird being here at all. It's just it's good to be home, but he looks at his dad's recliner. He's like, yeah, for the most part.
Yeah,
Well,
it's an empty chair.
yeah,
Carly points out that well, her house was destroyed by Decepticons,
yeah, no joke.
or as she says, renovated by
Like Laserbeak.
Laserbeak.
Yeah. Yeah, I trace sad memories for intact walls most days. But and Spike is just being really nice to her. He's like, it's not sad when you're here. And so yeah, he was supposed to go off to Berkeley, but apparently he has decided he's going to stay. He has another path he wanted to follow.
He's got an internship on the Ark.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think we're going to see some binary bonding, but not with these two in the future. Um,
Oh, he's in trouble if he works with Wheeljack, though.
yeah.
You got to keep your distance from that guy and his experiments.
Well, the next page we get into Rise Arcee Magnus.
Yeah, so this is like a new version of RC we've never seen.
Yep, I can't wait to see the figure of this one because it's going to come out.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what like
I can't
like
redo
what
that
she
thing.
turns into because it's
I don't know. That's a good question. And she's even got the Magnus missiles and everything.
yeah, she got the Magnus missiles, she gets shoulder pads. So Magnus has come with shoulder missiles and shoulder pads. And her fenders that are normally on her back have gotten like massive.
Yeah. I wonder if it's
So
going to be a more massive looking vehicle of some sort. I don't know.
honestly, she looks a lot like that BotCon Elita 1 they did like back on 2009, I think, it was 2010.
I vaguely remember what it looked like. She kind of reminds me of oh gosh, what was the boat?
Yeah, that's what she was based off of, that
Nautica.
same mold. Thunder something. What was it? Trying to
Thunder
remember
Blast?
now.
No, I know what you're
Yeah, it
talking
was a
about.
Thunder Blast. I think
I
that
think
was
it's
it.
Thunder Blast. It also kind of reminds me of the Nautica figure also.
Yeah.
Basically they're shell formers, so she has a very shell former look to her. But yeah,
Yeah,
like
from
all
Transformers
the
Cybertron, or I guess
yeah,
Super not Superlink, Galaxy Force.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
she's got a bigger head too now, like more
yeah,
curved
her
top,
helmet's like more bulky.
and with head antenna now too. So
Yeah, I guess you got these traits of Magnus that come
mhm.
through no matter what.
Big old boots instead of the thin legs she usually has,
Yeah.
which kind of
She
makes
got
you
her
wonder.
kiss boots on.
She does have kiss boots on, because it kind of makes you wonder if the boot parts are supposed to become part of the vehicle, like Ultra Magnus has all the stuff that he uses when he transforms.
Oh
So
yeah, is she gonna have a trailer? Is that what all that turns into?
that's what
Maybe.
I'm kind of wondering if she's got a lot of junk in the trunk or not. Um, the Optimus Prime is just like he doesn't want Ultra Magnus to relinquish his title. He wants to have two Magnuses, and he's not wrong because these are really bad times right now. There's a lot of bad stuff going on, and he's like, look, simply put, there's been times when there have been two Magnuses active, and I really wish you would consider staying on as Magnus for a while, and just until we kind of get through this.
Well, and he also said this is like the only time they've had one just step down.
Yes, they usually die and then get passed on.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know, Ultra Magnus, it almost feels like as a Magnus, he feels like he's kind of, I don't know, he's let down the title because he can't get back to not having, I guess he can't get back to the idea of being being the first line of defense, like the guy who runs out there first,
I,
because
I
his
think it sounds like he's wanting Magnus to be like the beachhead of the Autobots. Like he's going to be the trainer that stays at the Ark, so he
I can
doesn't
see
have to
that.
go out and stress himself. And then RC can be the active frontline Magnus.
I can see that for sure. And Beach Cobra, whoa, I feel safer already. And they're kind of they're being really nice because she's all proud and she's And Bulkhead comes up. He's like, yes, and he got his missiles and everything. In a long time since we had a new Magnus. They're all being really cool, and I think as Shred heads over there, yeah, that's quite the upgrade. You honor us. So yeah,
Yeah, they're all
everyone's
checking out her new duds.
yeah, they are. Yeah, well, we'll
I
see
mean,
how
even
that.
her forearms are like more massive. Like she's
Yeah,
just like bulked up.
she looks like she has her smaller body, but inside of like armor on it, like Ultra Magnus
Yeah,
would have. Like she has like the head's maybe I don't know,
she's
maybe
had
it's
a
a
bulked up glow up, is what that
she
is.
has. There you go. She's for the first time we see some flash of red on her chest also.
Yeah,
It's usually she's pink and white, maybe a little like teal and stuff. Yeah, she's got like a nice splash of red on her outfit as well, which might be part of the blending of like Ultra Magnus stuff.
yeah.
So we'll see how this all goes. I'm kind of curious if we're going to see a figure from this. But yeah, actually, if you get a little the like the
Oh,
next,
and she's got a big gun on her
I was
back.
about to say, you get the next couple panels on her back. She's got a huge, looks like a Gatling cannon thing hanging off her back.
She's got built-in weapon storage.
Yeah, she does. That looks like a figure so much already.
It looks almost like Hasbro's gotten their design team
Uh-huh.
on board with Skybound since they are, they got the Optimus with the Megatron arm coming out,
Yep.
and they're realizing, yeah, we ought to get on with these guys because they're coming up with some really good ideas.
Yeah, exactly. And
So
so
RC could be like their first collaboration on a new character,
oh yeah,
new toy. Yeah,
which probably be exclusive or something that has Repulse or whatever.
that'll sell out in less than a minute, like Hound.
Yep. Being small at Hasbro, you could really, do us a favor and not do that. Um, so yeah, he said like I've gathered you all here for your first mission. We're gonna canvass the area looking for any and all signs of Decepticon activity. Yeah, with our new expanded roster, which besides Ultra Magnus, RC Magnus, and Prime right here, I count 16 other Autobots, which is
Yeah,
pretty good for them. That includes Thundercracker, which it's kind
he's
of
an
cool
Autobot
seeing them all.
now.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, that you have 16, 17, 18, 19. We're missing one though. So yeah, there's Ultra Magnus, Jazz, Wheeljack, Beachcomber, Silverbolt, Air Raid, Fireflight, Skydive, Blaster, Shredhead, Brawn, Jetfire, Mirage. There he is. Sideswipe, Thundercracker, Bulkhead, and she goes, transformation cogs activate, which is very awkward to say. Just transform. But
You
whatever.
know what it sounds like, right? Like they're trying to avoid the T word becoming generic, like how they like saying convert.
Oh yeah.
So this is
Maybe.
a new transformation cogs activate.
And she looks over like very
Hold on, right here. All I could think of is Wonder Twin Power activate. Form
the
up a bunch of cars
yeah,
and a few planes.
yeah. God, that's kind of cool looking behind him and everything too.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, they all transform. There's a bunch of the onomatopoeia all over the page, and she turns to Prime. Is like, "Ready, Prime." It kind of reminds me of Jazz in the first episode of
Oh,
More Than Meets the Eye.
absolutely. That is completely
Ready,
what that's
Prime. After the
conjuring.
roll call,
Yeah.
it's like let's and they say, "What's wrong? Where's Trailbreaker? He was on watch, but I thought he can't come back in." And that's when we find Trailbreaker enjoying nature.
Oh yeah. He's cooling his feet
And he's
in
like,
in the stream.
Prime's really right about this place. Truly a world worth saving if I've ever seen one. And there's a snap of a twig, and he turns. Oh my God. Um, that's gonna go badly for Trailbreaker.
Yeah, that's graphic.
Yeah, that he just had his head crushed. And
And it's Megatron. Megatron has just pounced on him and basically torn the top part of his head off. It's very graphic.
yeah, he's got all kinds of blue liquid, I guess, energon
Energon, yeah.
flowing out of his head. And Megatron's using it because this is a teaching moment. Watch and learn, Decepticons, and he rips Trailbreaker in half. He's ripped him asunder.
Like vertically.
Yes, he
Yeah.
ripped him like Captain America rips logs in half.
Yeah.
Um, and this is how we deal with Autobots, and they're all watching like what? And then now, and he starts eating the energon, and drains his spark. And he's like, I drain your spark and bestow upon you a permanent death. And that's where it ends.
Yeah, it leaves us hanging with that grisly scene where
Yeah,
Trailbreaker just pulled all apart
he pulled him apart, ate his spark, and
and Megatron with a big evil grin.
kills Trailbreaker permanently.
And for the first time ever, I think we see Trailbreaker's teeth.
Yes. He's got a really funky look grid tongue.
Yeah.
Um, he's good dental hygiene for that little guy.
Well, he won't need it anymore.
Nope. Maybe they can identify him by his dental records. The and
They
that's
can do
a
his tire treads too, all CSI.
yeah, and that is a maniacal looking Megatron. That is a very Galvatron maniacal. You were talking about how he's very like Galvatron-esque here.
Honestly, this scene I think went beyond Galvatron even. This was like Legion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there are shades of Legion in the scene.
And yeah, I mean, he's got splashes of energon all over his face. It's dripping off his chin. This is pretty dark.
Yeah, he's got the Dracula canines and he's drinking Energon right out of Trailbreaker's neck.
He's we have the upgrading of Arcee becoming Arcee Magnus, and then we have character permanently killed off.
Yeah.
So yay! Oh no, okay. But all the Decepticons are sitting around watching this madman tear into another Transformer and drink his spark.
Yeah.
This is also, besides being a really impressive show of force, this is a big warning.
Yeah. Things are gonna get real now.
Yeah, this is definitely some peace among the Decepticons through his tyranny.
And Kirkman on the letters page apologized to all the Trailbreaker fans and basically said this one hurt me too.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well,
But yeah,
yeah,
he said it was coming. They'd been working on it for a while.
yeah,
So
uh,
he says this wasn't done just for shock value.
yeah. He's showing the how the descent of Megatron and his journey. Whereas
This
during
means
his
this is leading to something. So
yeah, you will see.
yeah.
But until then, sorry. But I also learned from the best. Transformers have to die. That's the tradition.
Oh yeah. He loves the movie
Oh
and
yes. Um, you know,
and they drop like flies in that movie.
yeah, they do.
They didn't
Uh,
have anything quite like this though.
no, no, this is Transformers Prime level of you know, disturbing gore.
Yeah.
This wasn't even like, I mean, this is maybe the G2 comic, but not
Yeah,
even
they're
that
very
graphic.
G2. I think the teeth are
Yeah,
reminiscent of that. So
yeah, yeah. This is and also the face on the G2 Megatron.
it kind of reminds me that when Jax has dropped him into orbit and he shows up and half his face is melted off.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was fantastic. That's my favorite version of GX. It's the first one. Everything else has been odd,
Yeah. Well,
but
I meant
yeah,
like when Megatron shows up and he's all melted, knocking on Prime's door.
yeah, with like a claw in one arm.
Yeah. Like, yeah, he was in bad shape.
Yeah, and he had to go to his sworn enemy because we have a
Yeah.
much bigger problem.
We'll get
Prime.
to those comics eventually.
Yeah,
That's a long way off, though.
yeah, I know. Optimus Prime and Megatron, I really like, they're enemies, but they also have a point where they say, okay, this is bigger than both of us. We need to do something about this. Like with
Well, and
Mhm.
G2 Megatron wasn't as crazy as the other versions of Megatron we've
Oh
seen.
no,
He was probably the most sane,
he's very
and he ends
vicious.
up saving almost all the Transformers.
Hmm. He
So,
does in a huge way. I mean, if you think of the sacrifice, you think about how Scorponok died in the comics. We'll get there eventually. Not as
yeah.
far off, but still. And I mean, he was the enemy, and he asked for Prime's approval at the end. I mean,
Yeah.
you have maniacal leaders and you have leaders who are doing it for a reason. You know, I think that's why I liked Jaxus because I felt he was doing it for a reason. He thought that he deserved to be the Decepticon leader because he was the de facto leader for how long? Um,
Well, he wasn't the top leader, but
yeah, well,
he's almost like an ambitious centurion that wants to make it to Caesar. like in the
Yeah,
Roman Legion.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But that's true. I mean, but then yeah, we know who the main leader was at the end, and hopefully we'll see that figure here soon too.
yeah. Oh yeah, we will.
Oh man, I can't, that thing better be
The
good.
Liege Maximo.
We've only been waiting, oh, I don't know, 30 years for that toy,
Right.
so we better be good looking.
I still want a Titan class one. I still
Yeah,
want
that'd be
a
nice.
I want a big one.
Yeah, that'd be real nice. We'll see. We'll see
So
how that goes.
yeah, we got a lot of people in the letters column loving the comic.
Oh yeah, there's one guy he said, I wasn't sure when Dan Warren Johnson and was it George or Jorge, I'm not sure how you
Corona, yeah.
yeah, Corona, when he was he brought out the team like, no. Well, we tried to keep him. We they departed under extreme efforts to get them to stay. I assure you. They'd set other things they wanted to work on.
hmm
So, and he like said, hey, I think thanks for sticking around, Xavier, another guy who's talking about, and like he wasn't sure about how the thing was going to go. But so it's they remark it's sad to have these guys leaving, but you can also see that they're having fun doing this. They're having a great time.
Oh yeah,
Dan
and we
Mora,
got several comments about the Dinobots
yes,
that are
Grim like
coming
who?
soon. So
This is Grim you
yeah,
speak of.
right.
We know that's going to be a big reveal coming up. I'm sure. We when we bring back, Bruticus encounters or, Devastator in this,
Oh yeah.
the Dinobots are a surefire way we're
Well, we
leading
got
into.
another letter that's talking all about the Dinobots, and they say, yeah, we feel exactly the same about the Dinobots. So
Yeah.
they're just toying with us at this point,
Oh
but
yeah, they
yeah,
know what's happening. They know
yeah,
they're going to be
they know
big
we know.
reveal. Yep. Yeah, so yeah, we feel exactly the same way about the Dinobots, and there's a little
And
heart emoji.
now we know that they know that we know
Yeah.
that they
Yes.
know.
Truth. Hopefully we'll actually see them in this series one day. Hmm.
Wah, wah. Yeah, they're gonna drop those Chekhov's fossils and not use them. Yeah,
Yeah, like, oh, those are weird. Oh, the ship's back. Okay, never mind. We have other things to do.
right.
And yes, Robert Kirkman leaves off at the end. We're having the time of our lives here at Transformers Central. Just wait until you see what we've got lined up for you. Fine people. Woo! And that's,
Well, I'm glad he's having fun because he's got a lot on his plate right now.
you know, whenever I'm doing things I enjoy, it doesn't seem like a lot.
Right, doesn't feel like work at all.
No, if you're doing something you enjoy, it does not feel like work. And it's like you want to do the best. You've got like think of like whenever you've run a D&D game
hmm
or anything like that, you have ideas up here and you want to get them out, you want to present them, and you're excited, and it's a lot of work, but getting it out there is worthwhile.
Well, that's why, I have fun on this podcast because
Yeah.
we're talking about comics and I get an excuse to mess with my toys,
Yeah,
to
exactly.
draw them and stuff like that. So
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I tell, I joke about like,
I
yeah,
would do this anyway.
yeah. So I joke on here that it doesn't exactly pay the bills more, it's a bill. But it's also, I always say it's like kind of like therapy for me. I get to have fun. I make myself have fun with something, and we got plenty of other things in our lives that are work and not fun. So that's one of the reasons I enjoy doing this so much. Like I said, you get to play with the toys. I've been doing shorts every night, and in case anyone hasn't seen them, on the YouTube channel, actually on the TikTok also, most nights, not every night, talking about toys, asking questions, and I love the interaction. It's just like it's a gigantic, web of nerds out there, and we love talking to y'all. So
Well,
definitely write the show, more than Guys at gmail.com.
it's
So,
not therapy for me. It's more of an expression of my illness,
so it is
my
therapy.
addiction to the plastic.
It is therapy.
All the
You're it's like an AA meeting. You're standing up, but yes, I'm Boo and I'm addicted to plastic. Can I do some more now?
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm the guy that's gonna get run out because I'm not doing anything to help with it. I'm just reveling in it, wallowing in it.
you're like Scrooge McDuck in his vault,
Yeah,
jumping
in the
jumping through
money
plastic.
bin, but it's full of sharp toys. So,
Yeah, yeah, and breakable toys. The 40-year-old
right,
toys.
it's
Don't do
it's
that.
like gold plastic shards I'm jumping into instead of money.
Oh, thank God they're not coming out anything really cool anymore. Because I'd have to collect some more because that'd be terrible. We don't have any time or money for that as an adult. I don't know what I would do.
Right? Toys are for kids? What? You can't trust them with these toys. They'll play with them.
Dude, do you know how I've kept this guy looking so good for so long? I don't touch him. I dust him a little bit, and he looks good. Kids? No, 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 no,
Yeah.
no,
Well,
no.
my kids dig them, but they get their
Yeah, I
own
know.
now. They don't
Yeah,
they're
we
very gentle with them now.
yeah. My son was always really gentle with him when he's younger, so
Yeah.
that's good too. You know, having your kids play with your toys are it's not a problem. Occasionally one will break. Just don't give me the Dotson brothers. And and yeah, pretty much that. Anyways,
Just give them G2 slingshot. Just let them play with that guy for a while.
I was thinking of Randy or
Randy, yeah.
oh yeah, man, I have so many good ones to give him to play with. I always wondered what happened to my Protoform Starscream from the 2007 Bay movie because it
Yeah.
was all gold plastic, and I'm pretty sure that he played with it. It's probably dust somewhere right now.
So now it's a wrestling toy?
Yes,
It's gold dust?
it's gold dust. Yeah, I he said that and I stopped and I thought about it and just yeah, so I was laughing. Yeah. So we have Energon Experience. The character spotlight, of course, is Arcee. And you get a little last image of her former look.
Right?
Those shoulder pad thingies just got giant.
Yeah.
And her chest, we're being all pink with her Autobot symbol, now has a red on it, and of course the head's bigger with the antenna. And yeah, like you said, she's got like big old boots and big old gauntlets now.
Glad you
So,
said boots.
boots. Her her God, I was about to say I'll keep that to myself. I was about to say something may not be family friendly.
Yeah.
Um the
Can't
yeah,
take you
so
anywhere.
yeah, I know. A fearless Autobot warrior and sharpshooter, Arcee's bravery has never been in doubt, but with her elevation to Magnus, she can prove to be the strategic and inspiring leader that Optimus Prime and Ultra Magnus are can she be
Yeah.
the inspiring leader that Optimus Prime and Ultra Magnus are counting on? I don't know if Optimus Prime is counting on it just out of necessity. Like we can't not have a seasoned Magnus with us right now. So I think,
I think RC can rise to the challenge.
oh, she will. It's going to take the battlefield experience. And yeah, then we have a massive headache. There's readers are still stunned at the return of Shockwave last issue. How could he have survived Optimus Prime crushing his head like a balloon? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Maybe a spark is contained in the ominous single eye. That'd be a kind of a cool twist on it. And yeah, it's creator spotlight's on Ben Abernathy. It's time to ask editor Ben Abernathy the most important question. Ben, if you had an alt mode, what would it be? Yeah, a dune
Yeah.
buggy like Beachcomber.
He wants to be a dune buggy.
Yeah, I thought running peacefully along down the beach would be amazing. I get that. Um, so that is issue number 28.
He
So,
seems to be the most laid back person on this crew.
oh yeah, Kirkman is a workaholic, and it looks Dan Moore apparently can just churn out line art like that constantly.
Carnage, sheer carnage.
Yeah, I think of the detail in the ripping apart scene of Trailbreaker. It was like, oh,
That was
oh,
great.
yeah. And we have
This isn't your father's Autobot.
no, this is far worse than G2 already.
Right?
You know, and then we have upcoming things. You have the GI Joe number 18 with oh, Marvin's Melts. Roadblock is here,
Yeah, on
folks.
the 28th, we have G.I. Joe number 18.
Yeah.
And then we have Void Rivals number 26, also coming on the same day.
Yep. And God, like a week and a half later, let's say weekend, that's about 2 weeks later, Transformers
Yeah.
number 29 with the cover showing Optimus Prime and Megatron going at it. So really curious about how that's going to go because
It's crazy to see we're almost at 30 issues with this series. It
I
really
know.
doesn't feel like it's been out that long, but
No, it
it
doesn't. It
has.
doesn't feel like there's enough material out there either. Like I know
I
there
mean,
is.
in the Marvel run,
Yeah.
when we were at 29, this is when we started bringing in like scraplets and stuff. So like
There's
Blaster and Scraplet. So
Yeah, there's a lot more dialogue, a lot more, I guess, world building in this. It feels like it's a slow pace to going, getting to where they're on the way to.
what it is, they're not. I guess they don't have the commands from Hasbro to just churn out new characters.
There you go. That's probably exactly what it is. They're making the new characters for Hasbro to churn out.
Right, and they can focus on the characters we have to
Yes,
build. But
yes, exactly. Yeah, the Void Rivals number 26 has a lot of Sharkticons coming out of one of the Quintesson ships.
that's
So
a
that's
bunch, and they're kind of blurring, like they're moving fast.
yeah, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, it's like their eyes are there's like trails, or maybe that's
Yeah,
supposed
they
to be
got
their eyes
tracers.
putting different directions. I don't know. We'll see.
I think it's tracers
It
from
could
their
be.
eyes glowing, like it's
And
dark.
got a just an army of Sharkticons. And
They're pouring out of the Quintesson ship that's landed, so
yes,
it's almost the War of the Worlds thing when everybody's gathered around looking at it, and then all of a sudden it starts attacking the crowd. Except this time
yes,
it starts dumping Sharkticon. So
which far worse in my opinion.
yeah,
So Hot Rod and Springer are gone, right?
yeah, they took off.
Yeah,
So
they're on their own here, and that's that's like what's it Zolulak, the leader of
Zillilac,
the
yeah,
yeah he's on the bottom of that. I think it's Zolulak or I can't. They may be Proximus. I think it's Zolulak. He's on the bottom of the page. So curious how
yeah.
it's gonna go. There,
And I'm just wondering in that the whole Quintesson war, if it's not going to end up being Pythona and Wheelie to the rescue.
that would be amazing. Oh man. And all the other covers here are cool. We saw the cover that has Bulkhead Mirage on the front, but also there's this one that it's almost like RC is being enveloped by Ultra Magnus's body.
Yeah,
So I guess it's kind of a showing the she's becoming the next Magnus in that.
yeah, the merging thing.
Yeah,
I really like that Megatron cover.
that's great. And I like the third cover, it's cover C that has it's George Corona, Mike Spicer with
Yeah,
Thundercracker because it
that
looks
gritty Thundercracker
yeah
look.
very gritty, very like beat up looking.
Yeah,
And the
and
last
then
one's fine. It's
yeah, well, I like Dan Moore's Thundercracker. It looks
yeah,
nice.
it does. It's clean. It just I think the reason I like the lease is because there's not much going on with it. It's a static picture, but he looks great.
Yeah, it's like a profile picture. Look at those big old Autobot symbols on
Yep.
his wings.
Yeah, that's gonna piss off Megatron. But
But
yeah,
oh, before that though, there's one of the ads that really caught my eye. The Super Creep Show ad,
yeah.
which was that Amazing Fantasy 15,
Yes,
the first appearance of Spider-Man.
that's awesome. I
It's
didn't realize
got the
that.
yeah, it's got the creep and he's carrying a corpse with him.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't even catch that. Yeah, he's swinging on a chain instead of web.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so we got an homage there to that.
Yeah, I should start checking that out as well. I'm sure it's
Oh
great.
yeah. I've always liked Creep Show and Tales from the Crypt and all of the
Oh yeah,
nice
they're just fun.
old school horror comics. So,
Yep. Well, cool. That is issue number 28, and hopefully we'll see some something very big coming out of issue 29, because it
oh
looks
yeah,
like there's
and
not a lot
it
of
was a
fight.
great issue and
Oh
a
yeah,
perfect twist at the end.
yeah. God, I didn't see that coming at all.
Neither did Trailbreaker.
Yeah, well,
And
at the last minute he got a glimpse of it.
yeah,
You got some Meg, and that was it. And
he
I
he
crash your head.
he got Bambi's mommed.
I I feel bad for thinking like I've been saying that I finally said it out loud. The whole thing with from Kids in the Hall. I crash your head.
Crush her head. Yeah.
You flathead. Sorry, that was sorry, Jawbreaker. We barely knew you. So, anyways,
Yep.
that was
No
it.
Chris Christopherson in the Energon universe.
Nope, we're all done with this. Well, anyways, guys, we have something very exciting coming up here soon. Boo and I are gonna be working on it, and another show coming up. Hopefully here soon. You'll see a drop on it. One of my favorite shows. So we'll see that very soon. And
My Little Pony.
don't ruin it, man. Y'all take it easy. Have a great week, and thanks for checking us out tonight.
Bye.
Bye. See you later.
French
More Than Meets These Guys, a Transformers podcast, is performed by Evan Johns, Boo of the ExcellentUnderground.com, and Ed Strickland. Research is done by Evan Johns, Boo of the ExcellentUnderground.com, and Ed Strickland. Special thanks to Hasbro, Marvel, Skybound, and the occasional extra property, which we will name at whatever time is appropriate for that episode. And without all of you, this is really not even possible. So thanks for being here, and thanks for checking us out every week. Goodbye.